Have you ever wondered how one person can spend their whole day doing their gardening, lifting their kids, or going to work out and have no back pain at all, while someone else tweaks their back picking up a laundry basket? It's not always because they're stronger. Often it's because they have better load sharing and they move much more efficiently. Today I'm going to show you the 4 muscles that do the most to help protect your low back and why many busy parents aren't using them as well as they could be. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor, and here we are at One Life Family Chiropractic. Today we're going to be talking about the 4 muscles that help protect your low back and how to wake them up. And of course, if you're just tuning in, I love being a part of your health journey. Take a moment, make sure you like and subscribe so we can see more of each other throughout your journey. When it comes to the big picture, your low back was never meant to do the job alone. One of the biggest misconceptions is that your low back is supposed to create movement on its own. In reality, your hips help create power, your core helps transfer force, and your spine helps provide stability. When one area isn't contributing, another area has to compensate. Over time, that compensation often shows up as stiffness, tightening, recurring flare-ups, disc irritation, potential sciatica. Your goal isn't just a stronger back, it's a healthier, more coordinated team. Muscle number 1 is the glute max. And why this matters? The glute max is one of the strongest muscles in the body. Its job is to help extend the hip, absorb force, and help to reduce stress in the lumbar spine. Now, what happens if it doesn't work properly? The low back may extend more, hamstrings may become more overactive, and the spine potentially starts doing the work the hips should actually be doing. Now, I want you to perform this quick test. I want you to perform a glute bridge just like this. And when you drive your hips up, press your big toes down, and I want you to take note. Do you feel your glutes, or do you feel mostly your hamstrings and your low back? I'm going to teach you today what you can do and how you should exercise properly so you can help engage your glutes better and get more function so you can move better. Now, the exercise you're going to use to help improve this is actually just do the glute bridge itself. And what you're going to do is press your big toe down, keep your knees slightly outside of your hip width, and what you're going to do is push your big toe down, lift up, 3-second pause at the top, and then back down. I really want you to focus on squeezing your glutes and then coming back down. 2 sets for at least 10 to 12 reps. And ideally, I want you to start training them every single day or place these in at the beginning of your workouts so you can start learning to use the cue of your glutes again. But use that 3-second pause, 1 and 2 and 3, and back down to really learn to help to feel them again. And you'll notice my cues, pressing the big toe down, driving the knees out as you come up. Now, muscle number 2 you're going to work at waking up, your glute med, one of those smaller glute muscles. And why this matters, this muscle helps keep your pelvis level while you're walking, standing, climbing stairs, standing on one leg. Without it, the pelvis will often start to drop, the low back often compensates, and the hips tighten up. Now, I want you to try this quick test. I want you to try this single leg balance test. And what you're going to do is I want you to take note. Can you stand for 20 to 30 seconds without wobbling, falling over, the trunk leaning to one side, and or the hip dropping? Go ahead, give it a try now, and watch what happens. Now, I want you to remember, do it on both sides to help identify if one side is weak. Exercises to help correct this, you can start by doing the lateral band walk. And what I do is I actually place a band just like this, forcing me to drive my knees outward. And when I walk, I'm going to go 15 to 20 steps one way, and then 15 to 20 steps the other way. And you'll notice my toes slightly turn out, and I'm thinking about using that glute med muscle right through here. So go ahead, this can be a great warm-up, or you can place it as part of your day if you're creating yourself a little routine for 1 to 2 sets to help activate that glute med muscle. The other exercise I want you to use, this one right here, the side plank clamshell. This one really nice and controlled. Come up, extend your hips, squeeze your glutes, 6 to 8 reps on each side. Really quality reps for at least 2 sets. This side plank clamshell is one of those movements you often don't do throughout the day. The side-to-side movement, which is important to practice, and by helping to activate that glute med muscle, it's going to help improve how you move and function so you can keep up with life that much better. Now, muscle number 3, your transverse abdominis, your deep core muscles. And now remember, this isn't your six-pack. This is the muscles that are deeper to that. This is your body's natural weight belt. It helps to create gentle pressure around the spine and helps to stabilize your trunk. Now, what happens when it's underactive? The body often braces by doing things such as tightening the back, holding the breath, becoming more rigid. What I want you to focus on is breathing, slow control, and quality movement over quantity, especially with this one. Now, the exercise to help activate that transverse abdominis, those deep core muscles, is going to be what's called the dead bug. Just like this, I'm going to have you bring your knees pointed up, your hands pointed up, keeping the natural neutral arch of your low back. And what you're going to do is actually just start. You're going to start by dropping the feet like this. You want to focus on smooth motor control and breathing. And I would focus on the rep range of 6 to 8 reps, all while maintaining that neutral spine. As you get better and advance it, I start with those 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps per day or as part of your warm-up before your workout routine. But what you can also do is advance it by doing one of these. So do the opposites now. Right leg down, left arm out, and then alternate. This is a more advanced version. When you're doing this version, again, you really want to work on controlling, not letting your stomach protrude upward in the air or flattening your low back. You want things to maintain themselves, being nice and straight and neutral and the same. Muscle number 4 is the multifidus. Now, most people have never heard of this muscle, yet it's one of the most important stabilizers of the lumbar spine. It helps control small spinal movements, joint position, and spinal stability. So it's going to be really important. A great exercise and something I recommend to help activate and cue it, along with your glutes, is just going to be this exercise right here. This is the bird dog. Come out, keep your hips level. Don't let your hips sway side to side. I'm going to do 6 to 8 reps on this side, and then I'll take 6 to 8 reps on the opposite side. The whole time I'm thinking about kicking my legs straight back, firing my glutes, and thinking about those 2 loaves of bread, those muscles up and down the sides of my spine, thinking about them swelling, staying tight, and stabilizing the tissues, not letting things shift over, rotate, or move side to side. Remember, move slowly and focus on smooth control while you breathe with that one. Now, why these 4 muscles matter together? Well, think of these muscles as a team. If one player isn't doing their job, the others often work overtime. And that's when people may start to say things like, my back is always tight, my hamstrings are always sore, my hips keep hurting. Often the problem isn't necessarily weakness. It's poor coordination amongst those muscles. Now, the nervous system is often the missing piece. This is where I think many people miss the bigger picture. Remember, muscles don't decide when to fire. Your nervous system does. If spinal joints lose normal motion, if movement becomes restricted, the brain may change muscle timing. Some muscles may become overactive, trying to protect you. Others may become more inhibited. That's why simply strengthening one muscle isn't always enough. And that's why often the X factor for many people is the chiropractor. Corrective chiropractic focuses on restoring spinal motion and helping improve those communication pathways between the brain, the nervous system, and the other end. When movement improves, muscle coordination often improves too, giving your body a greater capacity to heal, adapt, and function at its best, which is the cool part. And they're one of the reasons why we love doing what we do. So consider the health of the spine and nervous system, and consider that there's areas you may feel, but there's also areas you may have no idea about. That's why it's so important to get tested to know how that spine is moving, whether it's moving properly, and how that communication, if there's any of those nerves are irritated, that's exactly what your corrective chiropractor tests for. So consider the health of your spine and nervous system. I loved having you today. Thanks so much for tuning in. And also, don't forget, I love being part of your health journey. So take a moment, make sure you like and subscribe so we can see more of each other down the road. Go out there right now, do something your future self will thank you for, and remember, you're far stronger, more resilient, and resourceful than you may have led to believe. Bye for now.